Sorry, I'm just like rubbing my eyes and stuff. I've been awake for a good couple of hours, but my eyes are being weird today, so I don't know what that's about. How you doing, Dr. M? Fucking Metallook? My brain just like crapped out then trying to say a sentence. It's gonna do that. Gonna do that at times. So what I do need to do tonight is I kind of need to put a whole bunch of people on various benches. I don't know if everybody on grabbing's got skills. Some people got them, some people don't. Most of my people I kind of expect to have some kind of thing. I figure as long as I've got like a person working at every other bench, it's not really that much of an issue. And yes, it would be better if I had people that had like all the most skills and stuff, but most of my people can do things, so they'd be right. Hey, Auditory. I don't know if I said that right, but welcome in. I've got 290. We had, we barely just saw 301 last night, so that was pretty cool. We had a couple of people die, so yeah. A little unfortunate. In the process of moving at the moment, so we're kind of taking down this place and slowly compacting and deconstructing it and stuff, which, speaking of, I want to grab all of these beds and I want you guys to uninstall them. I know we don't have quite enough beds yet, but most of the people are out of here, so if there's any beds that aren't assigned, they should take them, hopefully, because I think I've got like, give or take, I've got 250 odd here, I think, and I've got like closer to 350 beds here. Well, I'll make 350 beds. We're working on it as we speak. Like, Lumi's literally on her way in. Terraforming the whole planet. Basically, I'm slowly moving across the world at the moment. We're up to, what is this? We've got Salvation, Willen, and Dryden and Minwick. Yeah, we're up to a 4th base at the moment. So, yeah. No difficulty or raids would be massive. Wow, that's a little backhanded, but I play on Phoebe Chillax, and you know, the game's been going for over 2.5 years, so like last night, what did we have last night? We had a high psychic drone, we had a raid, we had the caravan got manhunter attacked, another caravan got ambushed, we did a attack encampment, and we're on our way to a stash that's also got a threat and stuff. But yeah, at the moment we're kind of getting stuff like about weekly, like probably every 5 or 8 days, depending. Because the colony is currently separated between 2 locations, and not all of my people are in one location, we're kind of getting a mixed bag of stuff, you know? Like, if we get mechs, we get like, what, 40 odd super fucking centipede inferno things, or what's the other one they do? The fucking cannon one they do. I don't remember. Whatever the other one is. But normally they normally just like walk in and it's like, okay, well, we can't zap them, we can't set those on fire, can't take them prisoner, just gotta fight them. We've lost like a lot of animals that way at the moment, so we're just kind of in a midst of a breeding program to kind of get them back to where we want them to be. And you can do kind of a little bit of everything, Nora. So let's see, you'll do some wardening and some plant cutting and stuff, so yeah. I got 70 to 100 enemy raids. Just scales, it should be like 300 people raids. Alright. Legendary work. I got a slate sculpture. Cool. Well, we can either put that up or we can sell that. Either's fine. I think I had both wolf flushes. I can tell happily yawning, stretching paws. No. Give you some more pats if I can. Actually, fuck it. I'm give you a cuddle. I can do it that cuddle. It's fantastic. Kraken's like ultra plushy, so it's great. Oh, I need to, we need to get the animals merged to one location so we can kind of like cull them a little bit, but I want to wait until after winter. Double bed's no longer a sign. Oh yeah, we're gonna have that for a bit. So, we got the extra beds in here. I gotta move these blocks up too as well. But, yeah, I'm not particularly interested in playing RimWorld on, like, losing is fun or balls to the walls, insanity, randy, like, pin you down and slap you across the floors kind of thing. Like, I enjoy chatting with my community and stuff, you know? So I will often have like shit going on in the background. Like there'll be people having a punch up and I'll be like, why does this person not have a hand now? You know? And yeah, I'll be like, oh yeah, they've had like a 17 insulting spree and now they've like had at each other and stuff like that. And I'll be like, oh, okay, this is what's happened kind of thing. Or people, like we had the flu and we had the plague for the last couple of weeks, and as a result of that, we lost a couple of people, but, you know, it can also cause everybody to drop their weapons and crap, and then when everybody's got their weapons dropped, I'll get a raid or something like that, you know, so, yeah. Shit can happen, it just usually kind of happens in a set sort of way. Hydrate? I will hydrate, Lee. Hold on. Does this person not have 3 hands? Well, they should only really have 2, realistically. I am sort of mostly sitting upright. The shoulder check. I don't know, I'm a bit tired tonight, which is funny because I spent like all day sleeping, which is great. I finally got my sleep, but I'm guessing I'm still overly tired from being awake so much Sunday to Monday kind of thing. Maybe it's new and I'm asleep during the day and I'm awake at night. So I kind of haven't had like the most sleep this week, and yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know, got me a bit blah, pretty much. I've also got to like move these around too. I've got to get the walls in here fixed up. Normally I just let like everybody do whatever the fuck they're doing, but there's a couple of things I kind of want done as a priority. Like, I'd like them to pull out the wiring and move it around, which, speaking of, we've got to grab all the wiring out of up here too. Most of it. Pretty sure there's also, I think I have a mining thing up in here too. Got to grab the extra statues. So we're kind of like moving everybody down away from this corner if I can, so that I can pull apart as much of this as possible and shove them kind of down into the lower part of the base. I don't know if this will cause us to get like attacked up in this corner, but I'm hoping not. Construct most of the power through the center because I still want it to connect on the outer parts. Do that. I think I got the air conditioners still here. I got to take out the lights. So I kind of don't want all the lights. I just want whatever I can get in here. No, I want to like double click that. There we go. Maybe just deconstruct those because I'm not going to sell wall lamps. Is this the attack? No, it's a trade. You know what? B's caravan doesn't have money, but we do have a fuck ton of animals. You got chem fuel. I am coming into Dryden with this, so some meat and some food would be good. That's about 3,000. I wonder if I can dump X number of animals on them. We've got ambrosia. I would like steel, but I don't want to take steel to Dryden. I want to take steel to Minwick. I can get rid of the urn. I was going to take that back and like scrap that, but I don't care. It's fine. Smoking falls asleep suddenly both full flushes. Being cuddled? No. Bacon's just like, I put him in a chokehold and he's just immediately passed out. I know that's not what's happened, but it's funny. Bowls. Sure. I think we killed a lot of the horses. So maybe I can keep them. I gotta drop off a couple of numbers of animals here. I want to keep the yaks. I guess we could get rid of the horses a bit. And the dromedaries, I know we get wool from them. It takes a while. It is kind of keeping us fast. Where's the extra muffalo? A little bit too much. I don't think we're going to be able to take all the stuff we want with this group. Yeah, we're not going to be able to take everything. We still can't have this. I do need the chem fuel. We are bringing a shit ton of wood home, so that's fine. I like bringing the raw fungus because they'll cook that shit. The meat would be good. We can make these. This will be fine. And the chocolate and stuff. I guess we don't take all of this. I don't think that made much of a difference. It didn't make much of a difference. I want the chem fuel more than I want the meat. There we go. Alright, but I do still want some of that meat. Still a little bit too much. Wrong way. Alright, probably about 70. Good enough. Yeah. Cool. Did you have like 50k steel? Well, yeah, we did. We actually did, except you see, we've got two places that have, like, here's where a lot of the steel is at the moment. Plus we have got, this place has got about 5,000 steel. It's got 298 components. And then over here, this place has got 50,000 steel. And we've got all this electrical that we've got to pull up and move over as well. So, and it's got about 40 components and crap. So, yeah, could definitely do with some more, which reminds me too, we pulled up the, who can I grab to just build for a second? Actually, it doesn't fucking matter. I'll just build the thing. We pulled up the ground penetrating scanners, these. I'm just going to slap one back down. I understand I got rid of them. I need them to not use it. I just want to see if it's going to re-highlight the shit in the ground. When I said the other week that, oh, if I grab one of the ground mining things, it wasn't showing us where shit was anymore. It's because I lifted that. That's what happened. So, yeah, we figured it out. And also the animals. These fuckers are like producing about 50 to 100 new offspring daily. So even though we've got them on the cull list, they're still producing more than we can actually keep up with the cull, which is crazy. Once we get them all into one location, they won't be a problem. But they are for the moment, which reminds me too, we found we had an alpaca, and I need to see if we have that on auto cull. We do not. Okay. I need to go find the alpaca. Because I saw that at the end of last night. You, we want to have you dead. Also, I've got to make sure everybody's up and good and stuff. Auditory, if you have a problem with it, you're welcome to leave. Nothing's keeping you here, mate. Ambrosia binge. I've got to go smack Sasha to the ground. Hold on. Where are you? Yeah. I knew as soon as we had some fucking drugs on this map, it was going to be a problem. Somebody go put her in hospital. Sasha, you can't have drug binges. I know it's not as bad as like her other stuff that she does, but she's getting her medical privileges taken down a notch this time. That's not her first one. Alright, just don't kill her. Let's see. What else are we got to do? We got to do crop rooms and stuff. Yeah, I know medical treatment's needed now. Yes, this is a no drugs colony. So whenever they want to do a drug binge or have a chemical fascination, they have a break about it and they want to get drugs, we basically just beat the shit out of them, put them into hospital or put them into prison, depending on what's going on and how much of a nuisance it might be in the moment. And if they do enough like bad stuff, like for instance, go slaughter a berserk, jailbreaker, and so on and so forth, we end up just taking away the medical privileges so that we get rid of the shit people faster. And Sasha's not a bad person, But, yeah. I know that's not her first thing that she's done. She normally does stuff when we're out mining. And, I haven't put her revoked for a bit. Speaking of, we need to copy the lighting. I don't want build copy. I want color copy. Color copy that onto this. Paste that. There we go. Alright. So, I'm going to get one of those ground penetrating scanners done. We've got a couple of people in here doing the crafting, which I need to grab a couple of extra people to do more blocks. Can you not do it? Not assigned to do crafting. That's fine. I will find people that can at least do some of it. I don't care if they can do it quickly or Red can. I was going to say Red can do shit efficiently. I need people to be on these benches because we have so much supplies that we need and walls and crap that I need them to make. And yeah, just nobody's coming in and working on stuff because I have a lot of other stuff for them to do. Okay, none of them do the building Ratmite. I like Ratmite. That might be one of those slate ones. No. Okay, hold on. Did they destroy these? Have these got bills? No, it's just limited. Alright, hold on a second. We've got slate blocks make marble blocks forever. If they can make slate blocks, they can do it. This, let's just change these over to forever for the moment. Because, yeah, we had it limited for a bit. This could be what's contributing to it. Marble blocks forever. Slate blocks. Make them if you guys can make them. Do it forever. The slate isn't natural here. But they obviously made enough. They haven't gone and put it wherever. No, I don't need that suspended. That should explain why a couple of them just weren't getting used. Slate blocks, marble blocks, cat. Marble blocks, and these are the ones suspended. Alright, because some of these benches are brought over and some of them are not. Now I can just go grab other people. Like, let's see if you can do stuff. Yeah, you can work out that one. Tade, when you're done with that. Not assigned to do crafting, that's fine. Armadillo might be. Red's working at that one. Alright, I should have at least probably 5 people in there working on stuff, which is great. Now I just got to find somebody to use those blocks and build the grow room because it's winter. Let's see. Ane-san, you come with me. You're hauling marble blocks to a wall, but when you're done with that, can I get you down here? What? There we go. Cool. She can go work on all of that. And I'll find somebody else to keep working on the kitchen. Actually, there's Sam. Hold on. Sam, mate. Can I get you... I might not actually... I know I got like this one corner to go. I was going to say, I'm like, I might not need him in here. I've still got to like build up the wall a little bit, but it's mostly eaten up. Yeah. Like these little corners left to go. Nice. Okay. So I am still going to use this as like a small kitchen thing. And I've got to kind of like fix up these corners now too. And also make sure we've got fucking proper electricals coming in here. Because, yeah, that's a thing. Because I already put it all down and then I realized I was off by a width of 2. So, yeah. I had to redo some stuff. So, how's my electrics? Power, deconstruct power. Yeah. Oh, man. The fuck else has everybody else been up to? I know we were, like, extra RimWorlding last night. I just feel like, honestly, so fucking lethargic today. I, like, woke up and I'm like, I am literally, like, getting around at, like, a snail's pace kind of thing because I just, like, meh. Kind of low energy shit, which is kind of nice, honestly. I've got to keep that one there. For that, I don't want to have the batteries in here, but for the minute, they would be good to just keep where they are because I don't think I've got batteries anywhere else. I think I might have them over near the storage. We'll go check. Also, I need to check in a hot minute where my caravan is at that's going to the stash thing. Because I want to save it before it gets in with the view that if it goes in and it's absolute dog shit, if it's some kind of OP fucking raid thing going on there, I'm just not going to go for it. We'll just bring them home. Because we don't really need extra glitter world medicine. It's nice. It'd be nice if we could get it, but I don't care enough about it. Let's go find out how they're doing. I think it's this group. And they're pretty close. These guys are on the way home too. They're going to be pretty salty when they arrive and somebody's like partially dead. But I also got to get some people out here to do some freaking planting and harvesting and crap. Like, hold on. Kangaroo love. You're sowing areas. Where are you sowing? Coming down for this or that? Oh, there's a spot there. Okay. Yeah, I don't really need them to still be sowing areas at the moment. I kind of want them to be harvesting. They should be fine. But I'm just gonna tell them to do it anyway. Because they might have forgot. Imagine that. It's like, oh man, I forgot that I've got this skill and this ability and stuff. And it's like, oh, thank goodness there's like some kind of like giant cursor just dragged across the land that tells me I'm like to go over and do that thing. Anyway, there's also like chocolate trees and crap. So if they could get those, my people could actually have the one recreational food they're allowed to have. And then they could like probably chill out just a tiny bit. Is that a hospital bed? It is. I've also got to get this hospital up and running too. Hey, whoops. Can I just borrow you for like... you can't do deconstructing, that's fine. Nor can you... I would imagine Salinus or Coyote should be able to. Jet should be able to. Jet should have skills. There we go. I just want these extra doors gone so I can kind of work in here. I also need to put some lights and crap in here, but we've got lights like right here. I just don't know where they came from. I think they were from the prison. Maybe. We'll figure it out. When they go online, they'll colour up and I'll know what they were from. We've binged Aussie. There's going to be a few people having tantrums too because we had a couple of people die. Yeah. I also have enough proper thingies to probably make them happy. Let's see. Sleeping alone. Gubia, are you in a relationship? Social wife. Where is... Okay, they're both here. So Bowman and Gubia, you guys, I probably took your bed. So let's have a quick look around. There shouldn't be any spare beds at the moment. Kit Kat's at the other colony. So let's go with was it Bowman and Gubia? Where is Gubia? There she is. Alright, now you guys can sleep together. What I should have done is, because most of my people are out of the colony at the moment, is I'm just gonna set these, do it, I don't know, do the thing, then unprison them. That should free up a whole bunch of beds. Yeah. It's one of the fastest ways to get beds back to being like randomized. I know that it's going to kick a few people out that are got really specific rooms, but it's not going to matter because I basically need them to move anyway. So like as long as pairs can find each other, they all look like they're in recreation for the most part at the moment, which means they should go off and find their own beds. The only stupid thing is some people will probably go and find like 2 beds the separate time, but if they're a partner, whoever lays down first should find like their partner should find their bed, you know. beside them, so it shouldn't really be a problem. But I also want to grab all of these batteries out of here. What I'm thinking about doing, so I know that we've got like the 2 dining rooms. I know this is a cleaner one and stuff. I thought about putting the batteries in this one because like they're going to pass through it. It's not the cleanest room for their food and everything. I know it's one of the rooms that they use more, but it'll let me get the batteries out of where it is. So I'll install that. The heater can probably stay in there because the batteries will get affected by the cold. So I want you guys to lift up basically all of these, all the statues, like every statue in there, all the tables, and we're going to start moving some of these up and in here. Like, I got to kind of like move them out of this place anyway. Hold on. Is this going to be worth the effort to move them? Probably not. Hold on. I was just thinking, I'm like, I can move them all over, but then I've got to kind of like move them again. What I want them to do, I want them to take the electricity basically out of this section here. And I want the air conditioners out of here, because we're not going to need those in summer. So we'll get those out of there. I don't know about the 4 solars. I guess we could probably get rid of those. I'm not going to take out a lot of the physical structures like Lee did last time. I don't know what the fuck that noise was just then. But yeah, instead I'm just kind of gonna pick up whatever we can. Pick up the miscellaneous kind of, I don't know, electrical stuff. And then kind of move it from there. Is that somebody's gun? Yeah. Alright, so we got a couple of the extra beds in here. I don't know if they're ready to go. To check my pods around the place too. Emmy's in a daze because what? Intense pain? Alright. I got nothing in those. Nothing in them. I do think that some of these have got stuff. But a lot of them I've already sent. So it should be fine. God, the RimWorld music's so peaceful. It's kind of like got me like, I just want to kind of like sit here and zone out for a minute. And my brain's just like, nah, I got stuff to do. I love the core RimWorld music. It's just so peaceful. I rarely hear it on other people's games when I watch like streamers and shit. And when I come across it, it's always like, I don't know, very soothing kind of thing. I'd also kind of like to move these all more condensed too. Why is there a yak in here? Hold on. That sheep better not be coming in. Why have we got a yak in here, people? Ashikame, are you able to... Already in best pen. What? And there's a duck in here too. Is this open? Okay, get the fuck out, you lot. This is why this room got dirty. I don't know when we accidentally hit these to stay open. I guess that was maybe during the fire. Anyway, sleeps peacefully was that ear slightly twitching? No. Minor pain and thrombos. Interesting. I don't think I've got anybody that's got inspired taming. Alright. Well, I guess we'll hunt them soon. Because I know for a fact that probably nobody here has got inspired taming. Even if they do happen to have the skill high enough. Handling. You've got a 16's the top one. And you've got a Go Frenzy. So yeah, we definitely don't have that where we want it to. I'll let them get up closer. I'm not sure how these 3 got, or these 2 got inside and the other 2 didn't, but I assume that they're just gonna like cross the fence anyway because they're literally coming up to an edge, so they've got to come in here at some point. Once they're like all the way up, we'll go hunt them I'd prefer them to be near the turrets or near enough gunners for this. I'm wondering if they're like coming to eat this tree